Good morning. 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 How are you guys doing? Hope everyone's having a great time, actually. I don't think I'm sharing. One sec. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, no, it's all good. I was just double checking something. Caught a move during London, now chilling. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Uh, if you if you caught a move during London, type one. If you did not, type two. If you just woke up, type three. If you just woke up, type three. Hold on. There we go. Four. What's up, Mazo? Good morning. Yo, good morning, guys. Uh, was there news? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I have no idea, and that's not really a good thing. It's not necessarily a good thing. I will tell you what, though. That news, let me check. Let me just check news just to be double, sure. I'm not seeing anything come up. Good morning. There was news peace talk is likely to happen in the coming days. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's just nice. There is one thing that worries me a little bit. Afternoon, lady. There is one thing that worries me a little bit, and it's this right here. What is the situation with ES? Look at this insane move up overnight. ES is just, I mean, it took the high. Don't get me wrong, like, it's up that high, but it is like not even remotely close to being on pace with this jump. Good morning, PC Trader Slim. How are you guys doing? My favorite Mexican. I'm glad I could do that for you. How are you guys? How are you guys? I hope you guys are doing really well. We got Leo coming on in about 50 minutes. He'll be joining us this morning. Um, I just I wanna see what the open does. I just want to see what the open does, to be honest. There's news peace talks, and I feel like this has just become such a common occurrence. We've got we've got peace talks coming in, and then oh, they might not want to make a deal, and then the US threatens them, and then they do want to make a deal, and then peace talks are dated, and then the ceasefire is this and the ceasefire is that. I'm actually shocked. I'm actually kind of surprised that the Mexican, Jesus Christ, that the market is not tired of it already. Because the market tends to adapt to things pretty quickly. What do you guys think about? I know you guys know, but what do you guys think about those top step changes? Let's talk about that for a little bit. What do you guys think about those top step changes? And for those of you that don't know, I can kind of give you a quick update on these changes because I actually made a sheet specifically for this. So for those of you that don't know, Top Step actually recently changed their pricing and their payout cap structure. And I know all of us, I mean, if you're in here, and again, I'm sorry, I'm gonna make you guys type again, but if you're in here typing, or if you're in here trading props, type one. If you're trading personal, type two. And if you're trading both, type three. Because I wanna just see something really quickly before I break this down. One, 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 four, Mazo. Yeah, if you're trading both, type three. But if you're just trading props, type one. One, one, one. Okay, I see. Three. Both? Nice. Okay. Well, I mean, are you guys aware of the changes? It's nothing too insane, and please keep in mind that these fees, they are not including the VAT if you do have VAT applied. But yeah, man, 50K, 100K, 50, 150K. What they did was that they decreased the fees on the 50s and the hundreds, increased the fees on 150Ks. So now there's a $20 difference increase on the 150Ks, $10 difference decrease on the 100Ks, and a $14 difference or decrease on the 50Ks. But your payout capacity was significantly reduced. So like the old payout used to be on the standard accounts was 5,000, 5,000, 5,000 across the 50, hundreds, and the 150s. And now the new payout on the 50s and the 100Ks has been reduced by 3,000 and 2,000 relatively. So they actually just like decreased the prices on the 50s and the hundreds, but also decrease your payout capacity on both types of accounts. So it's not like, yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I don't again like it if you are consistently getting payouts, this is something that you have to worry about. But even then, you still have so many good competitive firms out there that you could choose from that it would still be, it would, like it's not like we're not in a competitive market or somebody has monopolized the entire thing. We can't choose different accounts and we can't go to different firms. Because the reality of it is like there's just so many different firms that we can choose from. And that's the good thing about the industry, right? Anyways, let's get to the markets. So obviously, well, not obviously, but I want to speak to the fact that we are currently just 1.3% up for the day. And I'm not a big fan of that because I tend to not trade on days where the market is up more than 1% on the day prior to the New York Open. Good morning, traders. What's up? Trader 007 NQ. So let's look at the facts here. I am bullish. We did already sweep the first target that I would always target. And just to let you guys know, this is kind of like how I see things. If I'm bullish, my first target is always previous daily high. My second target is actually a measured leg. And then my third target is actually projections. This is only applicable for all-time highs. Or not all-time highs, but this is typically what I use. Check gold. What's up on gold? Oh yeah, I'll get to it after. Thank you. Arjun, I I heard you, brother. I'll get to it. Just give me a second. Um, so if I'm bullish on all-time highs, the first target is always the previous daily high, which we've already met. Second target would be a measured leg, and then the third target is my projections. So we've already hit my first target, obviously. My second target would be a measured leg. And now you guys might think this is a little silly, but I like using it. It's something that I use. Um, Man, let me see something. The chart looks a little bit stretched out. Is there any way you can like bring it back to normal, please? It just looks a little, yeah, no worries. Like that. Hmm. Give me 1 second, guys. We're just fixing the chart really quickly. Here, hold on, let me see. Um, 1 sec. No, that's better. That's actually better. Yeah, yeah. There we go. Okay, thank you. Thank you, sir. What's up, easy trades? Okay, so anyways, I was saying, you guys might think this is a little bit silly, but I do like to use measured moves occasionally, because I think it just makes sense to me. And I think that the market obviously moves in a symmetrical manner sometimes. So from this high to this low, from that low to this high. And then if you plot this that high to that low, and then from this low to that high. So we're actually almost there on the measured move as well. What a tip, huh? Yeah. I mean, I like measured moves. I think when you get an equal amount of retrace, you can get the equal amount of expansion. Um, so yeah, we've already met that measured move. We're pretty much here. Yeah, I'm not particularly fond of looking for use average daily range. I do not know. What else was I going to do? Let me make sure this is the 4 hour. Yeah. Okay, cool. Um, so yeah. Yeah. That's that. And then obviously if we were to anchor our projections, which is from this low to that high, we're already at 2 to 2.5, um, which is an area where I would expect a retracement from. I don't know how familiar you guys are with the projections. Explain projections, please. Oh, I got you guys. It's one of my favorite tools. Um, I should probably use them on stream more. I just don't mark them up sometimes. But projections are pretty much the you're grabbing the quote unquote manipulation. Like obviously this is in hindsight, and this is after you've had a market structure shift or whatever you want to call it. So you're pretty much grabbing point A, point B. That's where you anchor your projections. And what it does is that it pretty much measures out, for example, it grabs this same area from this low to that high, and then extends it out. So it's basically like a measured move almost, and then it extends it out with the fib tool. And I'll show you guys what the settings are. So if you head over to the forecasting, or not the forecasting, sorry, the Gann and Fibonacci tools on TradingView, and you click Fib retracement, this is what the this is what the tool will originally look like um, as a default. And it pretty much just all the Fibonacci measurements. This is not what we're going to be using. We will be using these settings. So I obviously have it saved as a template. And these are the settings that I use for the Fibonacci tool. So you have your 0, you have your 1, you have -1, -1.5, which actually I don't really use that often, -2, -2.5, and then -4. Now, the areas that you want to pay attention to are the -4s and then this 2 to 2.5. In 2 to 2.5, you can expect a reversal or a retracement. Bear with me. And then at 4, you can expect a reversal. And I'll show you guys what that looks like. So for example, here, um, if on this chart I ask you, what was the last significant low that was swept that led us into the impulse move higher? You would tell me that it's this one here, which means that we have a high, we have a low, and then an impulse higher, which in return means that this low was the manipulation move. So you grab that high, you grab that low, you broke above that high, and saw a continuation. And that's where you anchor your projections from 1, 0, and then you have 2 to 2.5. And this is the area where we would expect a this is the area where we would expect a retracement or a reversal. What's up, Tariq? Oh, hey, how are you? I also add 2 to 2.5. 2 to 2.25. Sorry, can't read today. Also, it's just a tool. Again, um, don't use it blindly. Use it logically. Test it for yourself. Don't take my word for it. It's usually what I always say. Don't take my word for it. Test it for yourself. Excuse me. Which means you could do the opposite, right? Like we could go to this current leg on a really low time frame, grab this high, that low, plot 2 to 2.5, and then look to target this internal level here as it aligns with the 2 to 2.5, right? So you could use that as a target hypothetically in confluence, right? So just to give you guys an idea, I would like us to take that out before I short. Would like you to take out what exactly? What are you looking at? I wonder if this OB will hold or if this just wants to seek higher from here. We'll see. I'm not in this. I'm not looking for a trade right now. It's 8:24 in the morning. I typically don't even trade before 9 in the morning. So just giving you guys a heads up. Can I copy your settings for the fibs? Yeah, bro. Absolutely. Here you go. 0, 1, -1, -2, -2.5, -4. And then I do have the trend line settings on. And then this is the color that I have. 15-minute SMT into the fair value gap. Fair. You do have a sweep of both the previous 15-minute high and the previous 15-minute low. So I just want to see if this OB will hold here or if this wants to seek a continuation. Thanks. Yeah, no problem. You are more than welcome. I have a fresh pair of Lucid accounts, by the way. Is this an indicator, that big candle? Yeah. Yes, Arjun. This is a PO3 indicator. Actually, let's go check on gold now that I covered what I wanted to cover. Get rid of the trading buttons because I don't want that there. I think they look ugly. Okay, gold. Interested to hear what you think on GC? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gotcha. Okay, so obviously start on the daily. First thing that I noticed on the daily is that yesterday, or sorry, what am I saying? Jesus. Sorry, guys. I'm not even like mentally fully here yet. Friday, we've already swept the previous daily low, which I do like for bullish context. We, however, we also had a previous week where it swept out the previous week low and the previous week high. So from a higher time from contextual perspective, I think there's a little bit of indecision, but let's look at it from the OB model perspective. So from an OB model perspective, we have swept the previous daily low. We did sweep this external. If I head over to an hourly chart, simple. Daily external means I'm targeting hourly internal. The first hourly internal has already been hit. Second hourly internal would be 4761, right? So just logically, daily external, 1 hour internal. It's that simple. Like that's the logic that I use for everything. Second, which means that this candle here is the OB. This is the candle that swept. You then get a closure above, and as you can see, price held above that 4687.3 or zero point 0.1 price point. You don't think that second internal is too close to the liquidity above? I mean, yeah, but ideally, this is the swing that I would be looking for. What was I going to say? So in this particular case, what I would look for is either a continuation above these candles here, because if you guys, well, at least in my logic, the first the first thing that's set up is an OB. The second one is a breaker. This is kind of the order of things that the way I see it. So the first thing that you set up at the lows is the OB, and then the second confirmation is your breaker. So I think if you manage to get a close above this breaker here, which you failed to do at the 7 a.m. candle, if you manage to get a closure above this breaker here, you could potentially use this as a continuation into the second internal. But if you start failing, or if you get a sweep of the previous hourly high and you close as a swing, then I would expect a retrace back into the 4693s. So for my taste, I think we're personally a little bit too high. I think if we were here, I think if we would have been here, this would have been perfect because then I would have said, okay, this OB held. We haven't tagged an hourly internal yet. I think we're going to target this hourly internal. But because we've already hit this, I don't really want to look to participate in this because it's already hit our target. Unless we get a closure above this uh this breaker, which in that case, I'd be looking for a breaker long into that second internal. If What's the name of that indicator? Really sorry if I'm asking too much. I already told you. It's PO3. PO3, it's by 2 degrees. So you have to look it up. Yeah, PO3, bro. OB is kind of holding here nicely. Nice. Nice move here. Alex, what are you using high time frame for 1 minute fractality? 15 minute. Yeah, 15 minute. In this trade with zero risk currently. Hell yeah. Good stuff, man. No, I did not. I personally did not take this. OB held. You had a 15-minute swing. Um, yeah, I'll just did not I don't trade before 9, guys. So that's just a thing, you know. My time windows are from 9 to 11. I don't really trade before 9. But if you caught this, more power to you. Congrats. This was actually a really nice, beautiful setup. Oops. Yeah. For the 1 minute, I do 15 minute or 30 minute. Um, and then for the 30 second, I also do 15 minute. And then for the 15 second, I do 5 minute. Could you please confirm for me today during breakout after learning session you had a long M5 and H1 with your model? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can look back at this for you. Absolutely. Um, so this morning it would have been, yeah, it would have been down here. You would have had A, sweep of the previous hourly low, B, hourly internal. What you do after here, if you're looking for an hourly internal, you look for a 5 minute external, which means that this would have been your target. C, you look for a closure above the candle that pierced into the internal and the previous hour low, which means this is the candle. You get a closure above that. For large wicks, you can either enter on the opening price, the high, or the wick itself, but you get a closure above there. Set your target there, or set your limit on that opening price with the stop below the low, and then target the high. So this actually would have been the OP model for today. So if this is what you saw, this is likely what I don't want to say this is what I would have taken because obviously I can't speak to that. I don't know what I would have done had I seen this in real time. And I don't want to tell you guys that, oh, yeah, I so obviously would have taken it because that's straight up bullshit. Um, but this is the model to a T. Yeah, beautiful stuff here, by the way. Beautiful, beautiful. There's your two. Now you're getting into the 2 to 2.5 area, and you're going to tap into this internal here at 253. Why did I close early? Damn. It's okay. By the way, if you guys have a problem with closing early, I might offer a solution, but if you need to be willing to hear me out. So if you're willing to hear me out on the solution, just type one. Here's your internal. Please do. One. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. One. I closed out at 25 points. How come? Okay, so here we might actually have something. You have this internal. You have a sweep of the previous 15-minute low. So now it's a matter of asking yourself what group of candles led us to that low, and it'll be this one here. So if you manage to get a closure above this candle's high, then you can look for a potential long. But in the meantime, if you don't get that closure, your your trade is invalid and you will not look to take that. And as you can see, we have failed to close above, which means that I'm not looking for an entry. Juno served a nice trade in the morning as well. Yeah, I saw. He's been actually on an absolute tear. So yeah, I always wait for the confirmation, and this is exactly why. I would have gotten absolutely destroyed had I just market ordered before my confirmation. Excuse me. So here we've managed to tap into 2 to 2.5 internal. So now I'm just looking for closures above potential order block candidates because we have a 15-minute internal, which means I'm going to target a 1-minute external. What's up, George? Juno cooked this week solo today. We've got Layla joining us at in like 20 minutes. Not much to say here. Let's see if you get above that 25, that 255 level. Could set up something interesting, but we'll see. Need to see a closure above this. So this is our order block. I like to call them order block candidates because of the fact that it's not confirmed yet. So pre-confirmation. Just a fancy way of saying it. Yeah, so we'll see. You get a closure above this. Could be something nice here. Nice. So you did get that closure. You've got that order block confirmed. Wonder if it wants to see a continuation here. No, no continuation. Seems like. We'll see. Midpoint of this will be kind of the last what's it called? Last line of defense. Anyways, where was I? Alex in 3 minutes isn't that CIC belonging in a premium chasm? Everybody in an ES discount. How's your body? Let's get back tonight. I'm not in this, guys, by the way. I'm I'm going through the motions, mentally preparing myself. Everybody. Yeah, yeah. Seems like order block candidate here. Did not hold up. It did not. It did not hold up. No traits for me, boys. No traits for me. Again, I gotta wait until at least 9. Unless you guys want to ping pong the 15-second chart with me. For this reason, I'm out. And for that reason, I'm out. Yes, tap into end dog. End dog for holding traits. Oh, it's kind of an easy solution, guys. It's not really an easy solution, I'm lying to you. Um, When you guys backtest, and I think you should backtest because you can set it up psychologically in this way. Um, when you backtest, instead of closing where you would target, trail your stop. Trail your stop to your target. If you get a closure below it or a closure above it. Because like for example here, let's say let's say I'm gonna obviously cherry pick, but just to give you guys an example, like let's say here, let's say you shorted from the OB and you wanted to target this low, right? And so typically like your position would look something like this, right? You have your stop above high, you have your target here at the low. And instead of closing once this taps here, wait for the current candle on that current time frame that you're on to close below this level. If it does, just trail your stop here and then trail to the low of this candle on the next candle, and then continuously do that until obviously you squeeze the most you can out of the move, right? And so what happens is that like psychologically you just adapt yourself to you subject yourself to waiting a little longer, but you also subject yourself to obviously the risk of it reversing. But if you get used to trailing your stops to candles lows as price moves lower, you're able to capture more of the move. Now, obviously, this functions differently. I typically only do this on my personal, um, because for at least for prop firms, you want to be aiming for one to ones, one to twos, like really fixed stuff because um, you want more consistency than you do anything else. So obviously, if you're trying to capture more of the move, um, on a live account, then this is something that you would do, right? But if you guys are trading props, my suggestion is, and at least for me, this is the way I see it, is I always just look for the consistency, base hits. Anyways, 847. So yeah. And you guys, speaking of props, you guys know that I like to keep you all up to date on the news. And we announced this, slight segment on Monday of this week. And what we're going to do is we're going to be doing it every Monday and every Friday just to kind of keep you guys up to date on all of the prop firm news. So I'm going to have the producer pull up the nice little sheet here. I'm going to go over these before Leo comes on. Um, and I'll kind of talk to you guys a little bit about what's going on for this week. We've already talked about Top Step, um, right? But for the most part, let's talk about what else is new, right? Tradify. They actually are now offering bundle purchases, which means that you can purchase, I believe it's 5 accounts, um, and you get a 5% discount on, whenever you purchase the bundles, which I know sometimes it can be kind of a hassle to purchase each individual account. And so they've kind of made that easier by purchasing the bundle accounts. And so now if you want to buy five at the same time, it's kind of like a pack, right? Apex, actually, they extended their 90% off evals. And I also do know that they're offering $69 activation fees for the 50Ks end of or trailing drawdown. So don't forget that. It's the 50Ks trailing drawdown, but they do still have that 90% off evals. E8 Markets is currently 40% off on their first account. So if you want to try them out, uh, feel free, 40% for new. And then Fund Index Futures, their sale is ending today, so it's the last day to get just a 100K account for the price of the 50K. So apart from the significant news that we saw, obviously on Top Step, this is what's going on this week. You guys know that if we see anything, we let you guys know almost immediately. And I kind of just want us, to get into the cadence of reporting to you guys and kind of filtering out all this stuff that's important. Because I know that there's a lot of prop firms. I know that there are a lot of prop firm selections, and I know that there's a lot of things and information to consume all at once. And so my goal and our team's goal on this was just to make it easier for you guys to consume. Does Lucid have a time period to pass the evals? No, they do not. Actually, On the pro accounts, which are the ones that I'm currently trading, I passed those pro accounts, and on the same day, I'm not even kidding, because of their active dashboard, I was able to activate my accounts from eval to funded. I'm not even joking you, in 3 minutes. If you pass your account in one day, and that same day, you can go back to your dashboard, look at it, and it'll let you activate your funded account actually that same day. And I'm speaking for the pros. Um, these are the pro accounts. I do have a 550K pro accounts that they're funded now, and it went from uh eval to funded in legitimately 3 minutes. They are incredibly fast. Float or flex, what's the superior choice? Uh, I like to go for the pros. I haven't been trading much recently. I'll be honest, I haven't tried out the flex, but I can speak on the pros and on the funded account rules. I do know that they are a 40% consistency, and on the 50Ks on the first payout, you can do 2K, and it's a 90-10 split, right? Apart from that, you have like regular rules. Uh, but yeah, from as far as from a speed perspective, I think Lucid are just really on top of their game because of the fact that they do have that active and real-time dashboard, which is just like it's literally you can see your P&L. It's insanely fast, and you can get funded same day, at least on the pro accounts. You think prop firms are here to stay? I do think prop firms are here to stay as long as there's healthy competition, as long as the CME and CFTC and all of the regulatory institutions allow it. And yeah, I don't think they're going anywhere anytime soon. And because of the competitive nature of the business, I think we're heading towards a really good area. Because what that does is that it weeds out the weak, right? What does a competitive business do or industry do? Sorry, it weeds out the weak. So yeah, Apex Trader is still offering the 90% off on all the evaluations. They do have that $69 activation fee for the 50K trailing. And just be sure, if you guys don't do well with intraday trailing, don't trade the intraday trailing. There is now an end of day trailing option, which is really good for those of you guys um that don't really do well with the intraday trailing. So Flex, you have a 50% cap at payout. I don't have one yet, debating which one is legit or not. Any recommendations? I'm gonna be honest with you. All of the firms that are listed on propfirm.compare, those are popular, they're voted. They have a long history. A lot of traders have already reviewed them. You can go over to propfirm.compare, check it out there, or even create an account because we do offer rewards and points. Um, and it just keeps you guys up to date as to what's going on in the prop firm space. We do also send a weekly newsletter that keeps you guys up to date. Lucid is really interesting though. Yes, I would say Lucid, Tradeify, Apex, E8, Funded Next. These are all solid options. I know a lot of traders that trade with them, and we've heard it from you guys, and we would actually love to hear more from you guys, um, because we want to know what your guys' thoughts are, what your opinions are on all these firms, right? We have so much news. There's a lot of bullshit out there. Um, there's a lot of information out there. And so I think it's really important that you guys also speak up and speak your truth, speak your voice, what you guys like to see, what you don't like to see. And just genuinely, if you've used any of these firms, you can go to propfirm.compare and then review them for yourself. So yeah, any other questions, just let me know. I can forward it to the team if I don't have the answer for myself, or you guys can go to propfirm.compare and check it out for yourself. All right, back to the charts, please. Thank you, sir. Man, I feel like a weather guy. You know what I'm saying? Like the weatherman. I'm like the prop firm weatherman. I'm gonna set up like a green screen in my office, and it's just gonna be like just the prop firm weather, to be honest. That OB candidate did not hold. Trump woke up and it dropped. Yeah, good morning, Trump. You just woke up. Anyways, good morning to everyone in here. Also, if you haven't already, please like the stream. Greatly appreciate it. Did we take a trade yet? No, 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 no trade. No trade. I don't trade before 9. I'm just letting everybody know. I don't trade before 9 a.m. unless I'm trading London session when I'm in the UK. Because obviously if I'm trading London session and I'm in Florida, that means I'm trading 3 in the morning and I'm not going to do that. Also, can we run a poll by any chance? You have a max target is for SD. Do you believe that target could go to London low? Yeah, I mean, I don't really see why not, right? Like, what's the only thing that would really stop it at this point is obviously if we make a 15-minute swing here, which means that I would be looking for longs. 8:57. So we have hourly open here in about 3 minutes or 2 minutes, sorry. Good morning, soft cell. How are you? Fine, and you? I'm good. Anyways, we got a rocket scientist coming on to stream soon. What's up, Dennis? I do like this. I do like this setup. I do. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I like this setup. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. But if we get into these highs before I even get tagged in or before I look for an entry here in the 20 to 228s, then I will no longer be interested. So we got 9 a.m. open here in about 20 seconds. Why do you not use any FVG indicator? Because that's the most important, obvious one. Because I mean, I don't really need to see all of them. I just pick and choose the ones that I am going to use. I need to filter out. I am the filter. I am the system. Yeah, I'm on. All right. Ready whenever. Ready whenever. He's coming in, coming in. Good morning. Good, how are you? What you up to? You just woke up 25 minutes ago? Oh yeah, dude. Dude, I have a question for you actually. How much water do you drink a day? Yeah. Okay. How big is the bottle? 32 ounces?
Trying to make no, not a worry. Just making sure. All right, we'll give it a sec. And then you guys should be able to hear me. Hello, hello.
Hello.
All good? All right, sweet. All right, you guys, we're back. Hello, boy live. What's up, Auntie? Olivia Style, what is up? What is up? Olivia, been a minute. How we doing? Hope we're doing well.
Is
Bum,
it
ba, da,
me
da,
you're
da.
looking for? I can see it in your eyes. Will you be my Valentine? Feeling romantic today.
There we go.
Feeling romantic.
9 o'clock open, looking like it's about to inverse this. We're about to have an inversion here. Yeah,
What the
man.
hell was that rejection?
What the hell? Good morning, chat. Hope we're doing well. All good now. Hello, all good. Good morning. It's me. Howdy, howdy. We're live, chat. We're live with a little bit of some disheveled hair this morning. Hence why the hoodies have been on, man. The hoodies have been on. Big time.
Dude, I want to get into surfing.
Oh, surfing's so much fun.
Like high key. Be
It's
kind of
so
fire.
nice.
That is it, 9:03. All right, boys. Let's give this trade a go, shall we?
Give her a shot, man. Give her a shot. Just tagged in and you draw down. Now you're back up, out of way.
Yeah, I'm targeting that high. Just want to see if I can just if we can really just get above the 250s, then I'll go to break even.
Yeah.
Also, my stop is here.
Yeah, above 250s. It's above the
Little.
EQ, the previous 30 as well. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Maybe nice.
Might be nice. Are you guys in a position? I'm not. I am just looking at markets as we speak. We are at the definition of mega all-time highs, chat.
Yeah, we are mega all-time highs.
I mean,
Actually,
we
a
were
little
rejected a
risky.
bit off of it, but the fact of that we're still above, like, 100 points above where the all-time highs were originally at the Thursday 10 o'clock. So, as of right now, I'm not in a position, but it does look relatively bullish, man. I can't lie. We also just inversed the fair value gap in the 3 minute on yes. She's looking solid, man. I'm in shorts XD. Go for it, Uni. There we go. Good morning, by the way. Much love, Slayer Miami.
I'm in this at 229 actually, so I'm just waiting for us to get into the 250 so I can move to break even.
Bang, bang. And I'm in no positions, chat. Just gonna wait until the 9:30 open here. Good morning, big pimpins. Morning, morning, little
Big
pimpin'.
Pimpins,
Big pimpins in the house.
Mr.
Ba,
Pimpins.
ba, da, 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 da.
Along this OB, which is actually beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful OB. I love him.
Looking good here. Your trade's looking great.
I love him. Can we
Love
get
me
to the
or hate me.
250s? Come on, give me the
Love
250s.
me or hate me.
Give me the 250s. You know what? I'll go against my decision here. I'll go break even now, actually, because I don't want this to come against me here.
Not a bad idea. I like this slow
So I
move up
am
here. This
break
looks,
even.
dude, this looks like a good trade, man. Well done. Everybody
I'm
say
break
good
even,
job,
baby.
Alex.
Good
Good
job,
job,
Alex.
Alex.
Stop is now break even.
More
We
low.
did
What's up,
break even.
Shams? 1 minute, 15-minute continuation currently. Haven't even looked at it though, man. Have not even looked at it, but you're right, man. 1 minute, 15-minute continuation. I'm a baboon for missing that. Looks like I'm a donut, chat. I am a donut for missing this trade.
Mr. Donut for real.
Donut for missing
Okay.
these longs.
Well,
These look good, dude. Holy cow.
it hit my break even anyways. So,
They hit your break even?
or no, no, no. I mean, like it hit my where I would have
Oh,
wanted to go break even
yeah,
anyways.
at the
So,
50s, yeah.
uh, if we can really get above the 50s here, I could see the
Dude, yeah, closure
67s.
above this EQ. That'd be the EQ above the previous 30-minute EQ. That'd be nice, dude. Probably a little retrace
That'd be
into that and then
nasty.
expand higher off of that. Because I didn't even realize, yeah, we
Nasty.
formed the C2 sweep. Chat, this looks good. Oh, this looks good.
Chat.
Donut Life might not make it, dude. Might not make it. Might not make it, chat.
15-minute
Alex
internal.
actually chefed up that trade, man.
1 minute external.
Big dog's gotta
Please
eat,
give it to
man.
me.
Yeah, ES looks good here as well. No active SMT yet.
Oh,
Bit of a retrace as I expected into the off the 30-minute EQ. That's typical.
come on. Don't be whack. Don't be whack, NQ.
It's just gonna be
God, you're
weird off the
so
EQ.
whack.
It's gonna be weird off the EQ. Come on, don't do that. Back up for my boy. For my
Please,
boy.
please.
You trading TTFM? I trade kind of a mix between TTFM and GXT. Le modèle, we don't see.
Les modèles. Oui, oui.
Chronic.
You
That
gotta
is what
teach
I
me
trade,
French,
Chronic.
bro.
Well, le modèle. Yeah, good scout not just over. Good scout on the 115, dude. Must be nice. Looks really nice, actually. Very good continuation sequence here. Confirmed in the C3 as well. This looks really good. Whoever not just over calling out here, learning. Dude just hops on the streams and is learning how to trade like a champ. Give the brother, give the brother what his credit is due, man.
ES has been so weak.
Dude, I know.
You see the huge discrepancy between them? Like NQ is like so far above the highs. ES is like,
Yeah. I was on the higher time frame. I saw that.
yeah,
This,
good job, Alex. No, don't say good job yet until this hits our take profit. It's job finish? Don't think so. Job
chat
not
not
done.
finished.
Ugh.
Actively chat, no positions for your boy yet. Your boy is just sitting and waiting here.
Really? We're gonna do this NQ today?
And Q looks like it's
You're
tracing
gonna
off
put
the
me in
30
there.
minutes, rejecting off the 30-minute EQ, man. You got no reason to do that. You got no business for that.
Gonna put me in this mood, NQ. We're gonna do
You got
this
no
today.
business for all that, NQ. What you doing?
We're gonna fight today, NQ. It's gonna be like that.
Like you want to be bummy like that, man? Really?
Yeah, bro. Come on.
Really? Be surprising if we don't continue higher off this. We tagged back into the 3-minute inversion though, so I'm expecting we reject off of this, continue higher. Because
I don't
that was a really nice inversion. I would like to see that expand higher.
I don't want to see this come back to my entry, if I'm being
Yeah,
honest.
I think you'll be safe. The inversion, it just taps into the almost the encroachment of the inversion. Just gotta see a strong 1-minute push here off this reject. Yeah, TTFM is the T-Trades fractal model. Most IC, a lot of ICT models now are based off of a fractal framework. There we go. Come on, give it a little pop for my brother. I'm scouting this for my brother now, or not, bro.
ugly, man.
I
This is
know.
just
It's just
hideous.
I want to see it just reject and bounce again. Come on. Come on.
No.
Bum, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
There we
There we
go.
go. Good
There
reject.
we go.
That's all we
Come on,
wanted to see,
get
man.
above the
Just
52s.
yeah, yeah, honestly.
Get
Hey,
above the
closure
52s.
back. Yeah, 5150 is the level I've marked. I want to see closure, but 5150. 5150 chat. Clean long, yeah, minute 15 C3. I know, it looks really solid, guys. Good scout on that as well. I wasn't paying attention to the one. I had my 3 minute chart open from watching stock. So good job to not just over for scouting that 115. I'm not in it, but still a really good shout. Tagged in back into the limit. I'll mark this trade out this so you guys can kind of see what the vision was with this. See if that 1.5 plays out pre-New York, which it looks pretty promising with the inversion holding here.
Ooh,
Ha. Speaking of the devil, baby, good job, brother. Did you get tagged out on that or no? Did you just get tagged out on that? No. Off by a tick.
I thought we did. Yeah, no, I didn't get
Oh,
tagged out.
dude. Think we're still going higher though. You're good. A little bit of a it was prepping you for the future here. It was telling you,
Oh,
yeah, this
no,
is
I
where I'm
don't like
taking
that
you, man.
rejection though. I
I know the
don't like
rejection was
that
so bad, but don't
rejection.
worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, did
Nasdaq's
not
been
get
doing
tagged
this.
out.
Nasdaq's been doing this, and then it just continues higher, man. You know, it's just trying to fake you out. It's trying to see do you have the guts as a trader for me to pull higher? That's it. That's it.
Oh,
It's a little
no,
ugly, I
whatever.
can't lie,
It's
but
fine. I'm break even it, honestly. That don't bother me, boy.
my
Does bother
boy's
me a
gonna be
little bit.
winning, chat.
It does bother me a
Leo,
little
why
bit.
wouldn't you take this long? Because I missed the entry. Why would I force an entry in a trade I missed it? If I wanted to enter, I would have
Oh,
had to enter at
goodness.
903 or 904. Your boy, I was on, but I was on the 3 minutes, so I missed the actual entry. So why in tarnation do I want to trade something I missed the entry? It's no issue. Um, only equal. Praying
Oh,
for my boy.
this is
Pray
painful.
for better days. Luckily, I mean, NQ's still the strong. Oof. Fingers crossed for my boy, man. Buy a tick, Jones. Didn't know you missed the
Wow.
entry, broski. Broski. Yo, you're good, Slayer. Just letting you know, dog. Just how to let you know. Yeah, that was dirty. That was dirty. NQ did Alex dirty there. That was literally by a tick, wasn't it?
By a Tick Jones.
Praying for my bro.
Come on, get above there. Got this, NQ.
Pray
I
for my
believe in you.
bro, dude.
Ah, man, I
And
hate
pray
these
for the
random spikes, man.
Dude, I know. But that's what markets have been
So,
recently. That's why like Chad, I'm able to secure some pretty solid payouts, like at least on a weekly, if not bi-weekly basis. And like your boy's been literally trading micros. But I have a buffer on my account, like on my top steps chat. Your boy's got a pretty fat buffer on them right now, and I'm still trading micros because I'm scared of these shakeouts. Like I grab a too many size on this and it fucking shoots up 30 points in one go to like it's not what I'm trying to do, man. Even on my personal, I've been trading micros chat. I've been like a little scared little boy here. We did, however, secure a nice payout on Top Step
solid though.
yesterday in light
Before the
of the
changes.
what yeah, before the changes. Because what's so funny is I requested the payout at like right after the stream segment yesterday. Or no, I wasn't live yesterday morning, but I secured a payout like let me check. Like 7 a.m. was it? Yeah, I requested at 7:44 a.m. And this is the first time with Top Step, by the way, that I've gotten a payout on the same day. Fun fact. First time. Typically, Top Step is taking me anywhere between 2 to 5 days through Wise. And this is the first day. Risk approved at 7:44. Compliance approved at 8:05. Payout at 2:23 p.m. Secured us a nice
Nice.
20 bandos, chat. Took the 9 to 4 continuation entry and it spiked my TP. I know, Anthony. Hate it for you. Dude, good job. Very good job, man. I'm happy for you. I'm very happy for you. All right, Chow, we have about 15 minutes till market open here. Dude, I used not clickbait, but I used clickbait on the tweet that I posted, Alex. I was like, despite the top step payout caps, boom, instant attention on it. And then I was like, secured me. I think it's like my
I see.
best performing tweet recently. It's just funny. Alrighty,
I'm
chat. Looks
trailing
like
to 1R just
I'm gonna say it
because
looks like we're grinding higher here because ES still looks like it has some good relative strength. So, as I mentioned, it's just faking Alex out, man. It was making sure he had the guts to stay in this trade after almost being worked out. It's gonna continue higher for my boy.
see now I'm gonna get greedy because now I don't even want this 6266 exit. I want higher. It owes me. Just kidding.
Owes you a little interest on that, dude.
Yeah, yeah. It owes me. NQ owes me interest on that fake out. Fuck it.
Dude, I don't even blame you, man.
Uh,
And break
least
better,
emotional
baby.
trader.
Yeah, right. Did that recap the Lab Live posted and the Lab
Oh my
posted
God, yeah.
us going
Least
back to back with
emotional.
the winning trades. And we're both like, yes! Le- Least emotional traders, by the way, Chad.
I'm trailed to the 38s. That's just sitting at like 1R because I don't want this to come back. Or like I want to at least squeeze out 10 points from this, like if I'm able to, because I don't feel like dealing
There's a
with
gap in my data. That's what's
these
happening.
large wicks.
Oh, I was wondering what was happening. My trading view's lagging.
Is it?
The massive, yeah, the massive wick on ES and Nasdaq. It's just a blank spot on my chart. That's why I was like, why can't I map out this SMT? It's because it literally is not even showcasing this wick. It's like skipping it on Nasdaq as well. What the hell? You see that chat? That's so weird. I like this 1 minute wick here on NQ. Get above this 15-minute EQ now. That's gonna look nice. Yeah, it's a
We
major.
can
I
go
have a
above
gap in my
60
data
minutes
chat, so
now.
I might reload my chart to actually. I don't even know if that's gonna help at this point. All right, yeah, no gap in YM's data though, so we're fine. You paid the pain and suffering. I need the payout. Bang bang. You're gonna stay in all the way. There we go. Oh, guess where I'm leaving to this afternoon, Alex.
Where? You coming here?
Florida.
Holy shit.
We'll
You're
be in
flying?
Tampa. Yeah, I'm flying to Tampa.
Oh,
Dude,
shit.
Chad, this will be my first, I think this will be my first time in decades that I will be live trading on East Coast time. No 5 a.m. wake ups, chat. This.
It's
It's
amazing.
gonna be so nice.
There we
Am I
go. Come
lagging
on.
or is this consolidation just that tight? I don't know if that's a bar, but that kind of sounds like a bar, dude. I'm gonna
Yeah,
start
you're
using
starting
that
to
on
get
streams
that.
when PA's really bad. I'll be like, guys, I think I'm lagging. The consolidation is so tight. It's a bar. Chat yesterday, by the way, when we were talking about some of these PM session shorts. Unfortunate. The main move happened pre 2 o'clock. Nice move here on IQ. I think we're good at the 1 minute closure above the 15-minute EQ. This looks good, Alex. Also a reminder, chat, we are 10 minutes away from New York Open here. Let's get my boy tagged out on this. Come on, get my boy tagged out on this.
How many black boxes
This looks
do I
really
want?
solid.
Come on. Come on. Push. Push, 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 push. Push. Oh my God. Yo.
Dude, it's literally gonna we have a super micro SMT that was
I
with
have it. Yeah,
YM.
it's not as close on MQ either. It didn't get close to
Yeah.
that high.
Chad, fingers crossed for my boy. At that point, I would
I'm just
even
gonna
just
trail my
trail
stop,
higher on
dude.
this, like one
Yeah,
point some.
I'm trailing my stop.
Yeah, just in case.
Trailing to the 253s. Trail to the 253s.
Scalp
And
11 points.
I'm
Very
gonna trail
nice.
as it goes because I feel like this is gonna spool above that high.
Dude, yeah, and right at the 9:30, this feels like it's gonna
Yeah.
pop at the 9:30 because look at this 15-minute profiling looks really solid. Double manipulation out on these lows of the what was it? Of the 8:30 low. Sweep out at the yeah, this actually looks really solid. Likely gonna
I'm
see
gonna
expand
pop
higher
above.
because YM looks really strong here. Yes looks strong.
Don't do this. Didn't get tagged out first time. I think we spool above this high. If we can get above the 268s, I just want to see this push. Nope.
Remove the SMT would be nice. Yeah, if we remove that SMT, we'll see NASDAQ pop. We just have quite a few conflicting imbalances that are gonna trying to validate this.
Yeah, boys. I think that's me getting tagged. Dude,
Dude,
what a.
they're being a butt to you right now, dude. Literally by like
All right, I'm close at 253 for like 24 points.
hey,
Ah,
24 points is 24 points, man. We'll take it. We will
dude,
take it, champ.
honestly,
There was more in the tank on that.
kind
Yeah,
of salty. I'm actually kind of salty about this one.
yeah, it did tag you up the
I
tag
am
you up by
actually
a
quite salty.
I don't blame you. Technically formed an SMT gap fill confirmation here on NQ as well, chat. Just as a heads up. No trades from me as we're approaching New York AM session. Just waiting this one out. Got about 8 minutes till the New York session open.
Can we see your chart? I just want to see what it looks like if we need to adjust. Okay. Let me see. And can we move it a little towards the top, like up slightly, and then to the left, so people can see the time frame? Yeah, no worries, no worries. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow. Bit of a reject there. We've confirmed the SMT and gap fill, by the way, between NQ and ES. So short signature for this. We're too close to AM session, so I'm not taking this, but just letting you guys know this would be an entry that you would take. SMT high stop, 1.5R. Honestly, looks like it's going to play out pre-New York now because that's a pretty hefty rejection off the EQ and also the fair value gap here. So just mapping this out for you guys so you can see this, but this is a typical entry that I would take. I just don't like that we're super close to New York AM session. So for me, it gives me less reason to want to enter that. But this is indeed an entry that I take quite often on stream with you guys. And actually, funny enough, it's likely going to tag out right
That should
now.
be good. Thank you, sir.
Like this is a pretty solid trade because we have dual SMT and gap fill here on the one major 1 minute fair value gap that ended up leading to this SMT confirmation. So SMT and gap fill C2 equal highs looks really solid here, likely heading lower. Morning, fellas. What's up, Drew? What's up? What's up, Drew?
Good morning, fellas. I like West Side Story. Every time I hear somebody say fellas, it just reminds me of old school things. I don't know.
Honestly, fair. What's up, fellas?
What's up, Dan?
Wow. Should have been an entry I would have taken, but we're just too close to the open here. 5 minutes away. I don't know. I don't like entering this close. I honestly could have and then just moved my stop to break even upon the first reject and just do low risk on this. So maybe that was my fumble chat, but that's definitely gonna play out to 1.5 here. No conflicting 3 minute imbalances yet either too. So this looks really solid. Yo, boss, how we doing? What's up, Danzo? Good day, gentlemen. Rixie, what's up? When's the lab store open? And I want to buy a pair of shades. Is it because Alex and I have our little blue light glasses? Good afternoon from Africa. Hell yeah. Chat, I'm very actually now I'm curious to know. Can we get like a roll call in chat, but this time I want you guys to just list the country you're from right now. Where are you actively in this stream from? Also, this is gonna play out beautifully, chat. Damn. Damn, I should have taken that. That's okay. On to the next. That would have been a beautiful 1.5 on that. Wow, SMT and gap fill as well. That looks really good, chat. Oh, likely gonna see New York now head back into this 855. This is like a classic setup where the draw is gonna be this 855 low here. Watch.
I feel robbed.
I know by literally a tick, dude. The market makers. Yeah, NQ looks weak here, chat. Look, this is classic here. SMT and gap fill heading right back down to this pivot here at the 854. Jeez, man. Market can't catch a break.
The market cannot catch a break.
Market cannot catch a break anymore. It's driving me nuts. Very curious. I want to see where chat's from. We got Portugal, New Zealand, Poland, Hungary, UK, Uganda, India, England. Holy cow. Dude, what in tarnation? We got people from everywhere. This is sick. Lab gone international, man. Lab gone international. This is so dope. Thank you guys. I was
The
just curious
labs.
to know because I'm like, that's a good point. I actually don't know like where everybody's from. We got some folks from everywhere, it seems. Wow, chat. Yeah, it looks like this 855. We might see the New York Open here just fling our way to this 853 low. 854 low, sorry. Whoa, pop up. Whoa, not chill.
Nachos.
Quite the pop on this. Yeah, it's gonna probably respect the imbalance and then continue lower off this. I want to see that 855 sweep because then we could framework some longs again at the New York Open. See these like random 1 minute pops, man. Just like, ugh, 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 chat. Ugly.
No way. Based on this.
Yeah, right. Imagine.
There's just
Australia,
no way
Kenya,
based on this.
Morocco, Macau, India. Dude, this is crazy. England, Ireland, France. Allez les bleus. Red, white, blue.
Dizzy blue. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do.
Dude, what tarnation
Do-do-do-do.
was that?
Do-do-do-do.
Now it's gonna
Do-do-do-do.
immediately spike lower. Yeah, there we go. Classic. Classic chat.
Ugh.
Classic move here. Classic silly boy NQ.
Classique. Les classiques.
Le classique. Cannot mess around here. They have to constantly make you shit yourself in the markets.
The monkeys.
All right. Wow. Well, failed inversion here on the one is going to be followed by
Wow.
a very quick and easy move down to the 853. Oh, this one. Yeah, I actually fumbled not taking this S&T move, chat. I can't even lie. I low-key fumbled that a bit.
Fumbled.
That was a great trade as well. This is one I take like almost all the time. So bit of a fumble here.
What is that,
Now,
9:30? Oh no, there it is. Oh,
is it 9:30? Oh
okay.
yeah, there goes the 9:30. And there goes market. Bye, market.
That was cool. The market is simple. I see. Rejection. I buy.
Rejection. Looking for a market rejection here. Want to see price move lower of the sweep. There goes market. Well, Chad, as we mentioned, probably going to see an aggressive push down to the 853. Damn, geez, that would have been a nice 49-point move. That's right, Chat. Can't win them
Ugh.
all. That was
Ugh.
actually a big fumble on my end for not taking that trade, Chat. And the fact that Alex got literally taken out by one, or nearly got taken out by a tick, dude. Not gonna lie, that's my day. Honestly, fair. What indicator is from SMT? T-Trade's fractal model. It's one of my favorites.
The trades. The fractal
The
model.
T-Trade's fractal model. See what happens here, chat. Looks like we're gonna just see aggression lower here. Be surprised if we pop up off this sweep. Or maybe not. And I'm just gonna get faked out. Okay. Fuck off, I guess. I guess I just suck at reading markets, chat. I guess I just
Dude, that's how it's
suck.
been feeling lately. Like I'm like, oh, I mean, it wouldn't really make sense for it to do that.
And then it
And
just
then it
fucking
just
pops up.
does, but
Just
it
fucking
just
do it.
does it. It's
Yeah.
like,
And you know
okay,
what?
I
Thank you.
guess.
I don't care.
I
Tag
guess.
back into that low. You fucking twat. You think I care, NQ? You think I care? Maybe I do a little, all right? You've
Tu
been
sais
weird
que
recently.
I care.
Yeah,
I
chat.
do
This
not
is
care.
not my cup of tea right now. So we'll wait. See, look, ES on the other hand is showcasing where we really want to be moving right now, chat. And Q showing the wheel money. Wow. Okay, where NQ's just gonna pop back higher. Fuck off, I guess, you know? I really do want to see NQ move lower though. ES is showcasing a really strong bearish move here, ideally looking for NQ to do the same. And I pray that it is. Wow, chat. Or NQ, maybe it just doesn't want to. Okay. Well, screw me, I guess, bro.
This is horrid, man.
Yeah, this is not preferred for me. Trying to log into my brokerage. I can't get into my brokerage. Yep. Somebody, yep.
Help.
Like, yes is so weak. NASDAQ, just follow sweet. Come on. Lower.
Oh, really?
Right. Real. Real recognizes real. NASDAQ is not real. Yes is going to pop now. And then NQ is going to lower. Maybe we'll see a miscorrelation. We'll see NQ pop lower. I'll see it go lower. Sweep out, sweep out. Well, just one more time. It's like one more time that we can maybe frame longs. But I just want to see you go a little lower here. I think you had some juice in the tank. You had some orders you need to get filled before we move higher, right? Do that for me, would you? Or not, actually. Just do the opposite of what I said. That's okay.
Yeah, I don't know what this wants.
Yeah, Chad, I don't know. This isn't for me, man. Can't lie. I'm likely gonna see a move higher now, it seems. Likely gonna move higher here, it seems now. There you go, NQ. Well, NQ sweep out of the low. See how we can frame longs. We might be able to frame longs off of this closure now, though. It's the one thing. But if we close on the one, who knows, chat? Or it's going to be failed closure and we continue lower because ES looks weak. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Not preferred here. Nothing for me at the open here, chat. Can't lie. Yes, looks super weak here. Just want to see. It looks like Nasdaq's finally going to give me the move lower though, because it is technically rejecting off of some imbalances, some fair values that formed. So likely what we'll see happen now is a move lower. See what happens on this 1 minute. Retrace and likely continued move lower. No framework from me here, chat. Can't lie. C'est la vie, okay? C'est la vie. C'est la vie. Yeah, there we go. Retrace and now movement lower here. Wow, that S&T and gap fill really played well. And now we're going to see the bearish move that I wanted originally. So this low gap fill data on this as well. Let us see. Yeah, chap. No current framework from me here. Not my preferred open scenario, to be frank. Yeah, and Q's gonna get a little consolidating. Yes. Mm, good morning. Good morning. Morning, chop longs and shorts on. Yeah, definitely. Looks a little shaky, man. Gold does look bullish here. Probably forming an SMT with silver at these lows as well now. Likely. Let's see, shall we?
Shall we?
Mm, no SMT at the lows, but yeah, gold looks good for move higher here. Definitely looks good for a move higher. And Q as well. Yes, rejecting a bit. Looks like we just confirmed a fractal C2 on ES. Classic fractal C2 here. And on NQ as well. So likely pulling higher here.
Time is it? 9:39. We got a minute for the next 5 minute candle.
Yep.
20 seconds.
Tap back into the Sisti here. Trace higher. Could go long off this chat because I did say once we sweep out the 830, 854, I'd be interested in going long. I don't know. I don't know why I'm like shaked out by wait for a tag back in. I'll maybe tag this into the high. See a tag back at the Sisti here, chat. I'm gonna have my limit to the Sisti. We already filled out the Sisti. I'm gonna see if we can get tagged in on this. I might want to try light size on these ES longs. They do look pretty solid. Only thing is we're likely gonna form a bit of SMT at the high since NQ is much closer to that high than ES. It's my only concern with this trade right now, chat.
Oh, dude, I don't even know. I just like
Yeah,
I don't
like
know.
it's
I'm
kind
like
of
kind of
it's
shocked.
weird. I know. I'm just not sure how I want to frame this, to be honest with you, chat. Like ideally looking for higher prices after that sweep, but it's also like I don't know, chat. Framework behind the trade, we swept out a very good relevant low here. And now we've closed the C2 above. And so it's just classic manipulation of a relevant low into a change in state of delivery closure. I anticipate a move higher off of this. Oh, there goes a bit of an aggressive. I'm gonna see if I get tagged in ES. All right. I'm tagged in with a crazy 4 micro size on this. I'm just trying light size, chat. I got no reason. I secured a pay yesterday. I got no reason to trade high size today. I'm tagged in on ES now, by the way, chat. ES has had cleaner movement on the one, so I'm hoping that this actually is in my favor.
Nice.
We'll see though, chat. I wouldn't be surprised that right now I'll probably take partials out at the 1.5. So I'll actually mark it out for you guys. I'll take partials out at 1.5 and take the rest out at the 920 high. So I'm actually mark this as a line so you guys can see what that looks like for me. All right. X and then target out this high here. There we go. All right, we'll see what happens. Ain't nothing to it but a peanut, chat. We'll see. If I get tagged out of this, it's very light size. Yeah, and Q, and I'm sure YM also look a little weak here, though. Yeah, like YM looks super weak, but I like the correlation between NQ and ES a little better here. We're up a whopping 2.25 points. Wow. Yeah, I don't know, chat. We'll see. Which asset? ES. ES, 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 ES. A bit of a trace down on ES here. It looks quite weak. Hoping it's just a trail back to the cysteine pops higher. If not, likely going to be an invalidation and bite the small bullet and move on, chat, you know? C'est la vie, ça, chat. Sometimes you can't always win, so you have to be
C'est la
okay with
vie.
being a loser. Oh, this looks ugly. Yeah, this actually looks quite ugly. Why I'm super weak here. Not good, chat.
Yeah, this isn't gonna give an entry short either.
Yeah. Not a fan of
I
this
don't know,
inversion
boys.
here either, chat. Yeah, I don't know. Might have to bite the bullet on this one, chat.
These
This looks
opens are
looks pretty crummy.
doing my head in.
This 1 minute's gonna invert. It's already inversed the fair value, so likely heading lower here. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be an invalidation. Oh, I don't like this market.
Yeah, me neither. I can just tell by the way the 15-second chart is printing that it's just not favorable for me.
Yeah, don't even blame me. Um, Still in on ES here though, chat. We'll see if something happens. We'll
I
see
think
what
if NQ is
happens.
gonna move, it's gonna be from here. Gotta be firm. That's
Okay.
201 low.
Like, see, now it's gonna refill this inversion, close back above it. Oh God. Not my market chat.
I mean, now you have a 15-minute swing to the upside on NQ.
I know that's the only it is nice, but yes, here is still looking quite weak. Equal those on yes.
If you get a
Actually,
closure,
it
I
could be
mean,
nice. It could be
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
But I'm in on NQ would be the favorable asset to trade here. Eef. Bit of a reject. Okay.
Yeah, boys, I have no read on this at all.
Yeah, this is pretty sideways. Likely gonna get tagged on yes here, chat. It looks quite weak. I can't even lie. Inversion's holding well. EQ and invert we're ranging between this EQ and inversion on this one. I just want to see a pop, but if no pop, no cigar for me.
If no pop, no cigar.
No pop, no cigar. We call it raps, chat. So be it.
If no pupe,
No
no
pupe,
cigar.
no cigar para mí.
What's the Claude tool saying? Nothing yet. Right,
Looks
EQ of
pretty
that
bummy,
10-minute
chat.
OR. Man, this is just ugly, bro.
I know it's pretty cheeky. All right, yeah, likely getting tagged out of ES though. This looks it can be a 5.5 point loss. Likely just gonna have to take this one like a champ. Definitely not a favorable condition for me here. Reclose back below this and this validates a continued. Damn. Okay. Like I'm not closing out early in the case, but because we now have SMT at the lows of the YM, but yeah, chat. If this somehow revives itself, then I might be the goat, but I doubt it. Sadly.
Last line of defense.
I know, literally my last line of defense here, chat. We are risking it for the biscuit.
Give it a pop. Come on. Give it a pop.
Yeah, give me like one,
Give it a
give me
pop.
like a
Just a little
Trump
pop.
candle pop. Just
Please, please, please.
just protect myself.
Let's
Just
release the emotional
yeah,
trader.
no, I'm getting
Please,
close
please,
here. I'm about to
please.
go back. I'm about to go back out of drawdown. Maybe.
Please,
Chat.
please,
I don't.
please.
No, it's whatever. Chat. Yes, looks. I mean, it looks ugly. The chart looks ugly. I mean, it is a Friday after all. Fridays are historically my worst trading days as well. To be frank, chat.
Same.
Full transparency, chat. Fridays are my worst days. I don't like Fridays.
There
Well,
you
we're back
go.
at a drawdown.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Fucking
You'll get a
hell.
pop here.
Dude, if
Last,
I,
last,
I treat war's over. War is over. War is over. Imagine just
tiramisu lover took a
juste un peu
4-day
positif.
vacation. Hell yeah, Kevin. Or, oh, you're talking about Kane? Yeah, Kane's on a over the weekend. Nice little break.
As you should, bro. Failed to inverse the inversion.
Tiramisu, lever.
Le verre de tiramisu.
Lever de
All right, chat.
tiramisu?
Oh, come on. NASDAQ. Yes. Bob. Not looking good here.
Oh, God.
Not like this trade. We could also be like, I feel like we could totally just be sideways on this trade. It's just gonna stick within this range for like 2 hours. I'm just sitting here, eyes wide open. I'm like,
Bro,
are we getting my TV? Are we getting my TV? Son, are
ES
you
wants to
winning
get a
yet?
move on,
Dad, I'm
though.
in the
Let's
same
be
trade I
real.
took two
Let's be
hours.
real.
Yeah, actually, I'll likely take this out at 1.5.
Et tu veux
I would prefer just to see it pop higher. Bah
Well,
ouais, good
good news is
movements.
NQ is holding it the 15-second
Yeah,
OB.
I know it.
So
It also just reinversed the fair value here. It's fully filled out all liquidity in that fair value. If this holds chat, this would be a legendary chat. Clip it. Go check, flip it. If this hits, we'll see.
Is this
I'm actually no.
idea?
Technically, it's at a 1.5, so I'm gonna let this play out at a 1.5. I'm gonna tag this as a 1.5 R. 1.5 R here. All right, just so we have it marked on the chart, you guys can see what I'm looking at. POC now. Alex, your French accent is scrumptious. Dude, he's getting better, man. He's getting significantly every day. I'm like, is he French? Is my brother
Thank you.
French or is he English?
I've
I
been
can't tell,
working
you know.
on multiple different accents lately.
I got a few in the tank, a few that I've
Yeah,
never unveiled to chat. I've got a few in
bro,
the
they're just they're party favors.
dude, yeah, exactly. All right, all right, chat. I might have been a little ambitious there. Market still looks weak, but I think we also just formed equal highs on the S. Ugh, equal highs on the S. Ugh, that's ugly.
Dude, they're
If
just playing with
if
us.
this somehow holds, dude, a miracle.
They're just playing with our emotion.
Dude, I know, literally equal highs. We had equal lows, equal lows, jeez, equal lows into equal highs. Come on, man. This is horrendous. Sketchy. Yeah, we'll likely get we're likely getting tagged on this, right? Yeah, chat, we're gonna do an old classic. I got to scare price away from my stop loss here, so I'm putting a line emoji under the stop loss. Yeah, but look at
This
this.
is sketch.
Yeah. Darian, bro. See, chat, scared of the lion. So if we put the lion at the, this is actually, so this is called, this is the proper le model. I'm selling a course for $10,000 if you want to learn how to trade this. Typically, what you do is you put a scary emoji at the base of price, and it scares market makers from pulling to your TP.
This is free sauce, by the way, guys. You
Yeah,
guys are
this is
getting
free education by like that. This is what was in a $10,000 course. And if there's not enough
155,000.
reaction, if there's not enough reaction, you put a freaking T-Rex under the lion, and then it's like the double trouble chat. It's just the double trouble. Also, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing to Lab Live. Let's see if we can get ourselves to 3K here soon, chat. We got quite a few of us in chat, and I know for a fact some of you have not liked the stream yet, and you guys are here as on the usual, you know. Let me see what YM's looking like. YM's probably just uh, YM's regaining a little bit of strength here. It validated a C2 and an SMT at the lows, but ESNNQ on the other hand, not looking too good here, chat. Oh, jeepers. This is the end. What a wonderful world. All right, chat. Equal highs. Yikes.
Um, hmm. What a wonderful world.
SMT at the lows yet again. But yeah, chat. Like at this point, we've held these lows long enough that like technically, yeah, if I'm sure the trade's not going to play out, I could just exit the position. But the reason I'm like, why? You know, I'm just going to bite the full loss.
Good Lord, man.
Yeah, that was. I'm actually going to be ecstatic to be out this trade, and then I'll likely be locked out. Yeah, there we go. All right, we're tagged out on this. So little 5.5 point loss, which chat
All
can't
that
even lie,
just
man. I'm kind of happy about. I don't have to sit around and stare at this any longer. I like this. All right, well, that's an invalidation, chat. Part of the game. We've been ripping some sauce all week. Friday loss for me. That is such a classic, dude. Friday loss. I like the move. NQ is quite choppy and quite wicky. ES was giving me cleaner movement. Since we didn't have an SMT present, I just like the look of ES's chart better. And wow, well, buy NASDAQ. Buy ES. Have a great time.
bye. Have a great time.
Buy a great time.
Well, Quad is telling me to short. So
Claude is telling you to short.
yeah,
Did you build an agent?
I built well, not really an agent, but I built an
Like
indicator.
oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the only reason, chat. But yeah, this looks very weak here, so I'm just gonna I'll keep it marked for y'all right now. But yeah, that was a valid loss. I'll take it, chat. I'll survive, I think. Wow. Well, I think there's a move lower happening, chat. I can't tell, but I think there's a move lower. What a wonderful world. Wowza.
Yeah,
All right, well,
it
that
was
was
high
fun.
confidence level too on this one.
Uh, short term play. There goes the breakout of the low on S&P as well. Oos. Oos, chat. It's going for the gap fill now. It's going for the gap fill.
What's the slow on QQQ? 0.75. 655.
Going on the little stand here and mark it with the retrace now. Breakdowns typically lead to that 25% retrace, so we'll likely see price head in a 25% retrace on ES here.
No, they won't.
There goes the retrace in the S&P here. That's the 25% retrace likely heading, or it's about to be the 25% retrace likely heading to the 40. There's a 25% retrace as expected on SPY. Would have been a good call option there. Likely going to see price trend lower now. See if this fair value holds on NQ here or not. Chance it doesn't as well.
The continuous auto fade on Tradeovate sometimes can be annoying. I'm not gonna lie.
Or trend is gonna V-shape reversal here as well. GG's, you know? Yeah, this isn't my
We've
type
got
of market, chat. I'm definitely hands off. 10 o'clock opens in literally 20 seconds. I'm just not a fan of what I'm seeing. It's hard for me to framework this, chat. Gotta be honest. Not my cup of tea, chat. 10 o'clock in 10 seconds here. We'll likely see a bullish pop at 10 with this V shape because it'll inverse this fair value gap as well. Or not.
okay.
Super aggressive 10 o'clock pop. C'est vraiment cacaboudin. Thanks for your time. See you on Monday. Have a nice weekend. George, you as well, boss man. Thanks for tuning in. As per usual, we appreciate it. See you soon. What a wonderful. All right, well, there goes a 10 o'clock move. Looks like the fair value is gonna be a failed inversion again. We've like failed 6 different inversions, feels like today. George, good call to call a day here, boss. Don't even blame me, man. I think that is a solid play. Play of the day. Play of the game. Or price is just gonna head higher. Look at this. Now look at this. It filled the gap on this inversion. Now we're just heading higher. This is so whack. This is not my market chat. Look at this. Now we're just like aggressively
Dude,
popping
what
higher.
the fuck?
Like, what is this? Like, how are you supposed, like this just ain't for me, chat. And for that reason, chat, I'm out. Yeah, this is like not for me, chat. This market is not mine to trade. And that's why Fridays historically are my worst days to trade. So I've already locked out the chart. For me, I know this would not be a good representation of my trading if I were to get involved in this market or engaged in this market, should I say. So I am not keen on it. I've locked out the charts. I'll do some tape reading for you guys, but I'd prefer to preserve the capital for today and not get involved on this. Likely going to still see a continuation of price lower here, but like after you see a pop like that as well, chat, like there's no reason to give yourself the headache, man. Just color wraps, man. Just color wraps. Have a good day. This is an ugly Friday.
Every Friday.
True. True that. That's going to pop higher here. There's no way, right? Yes, looks weak. NASDAQ. We'll see what NQ decides to do, man, you know? SPY likely heading lower, still has this gap to fill, so we're gonna see SPY at high 708s here soon. It's gonna re-inverse this fair value yet again. Play off the day, just thumbs up button. It's free and we'll calm the charts down. Drew, that's a bar. That's a great message in chat. That's a fantastic message. I agree with that entirely. What Drew said, chat. I'm walking away with a super small loss on Friday too, so like I can't like I took a 4 micro loss on ES, dude. I'm chilling, and I would prefer to keep it like that over trying to trade this because it's a bit wicky right now. Like we're gonna likely see this continuation of price lower. We have a gap fill on SPY as well, so likely heading to 708.87 here. Just as a heads up for y'all. Oh, wick again. 709.17. We're making way for this gap fill. We are making way.
All right, Mr. Lowe, I'm gonna leave you here.
Yeah,
Calm
no
down,
worries,
brother.
dude. Please
I
save
do not
yourself
want
that egg,
this.
man. I'll see you soon.
Yeah, I'll talk to you. Bye.
Yeah, see you.
Bye,
Ciao,
everyone.
ciao. Later.
Peace.
Later. He's doing the right thing, chat. He is doing the right thing, hopping off the charts, man. This ain't what you want to be trading, chat. I'll tell you that much. If you really feel the urge to trade, lock out your chart or grab an evaluation account with code lab and just get off, man. You ain't got no reason to be here. I don't want to see you here. Well, on the stream, yeah. I nearly filled the gap, but now we're back into the retrace period here. So this looks ugly, man. Wow. Super ugly here. Yeah, chat. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm locked out. I'll do some tape reading as well, and maybe some education in this stream as well. But just to be frank, chat, like this is not a presentable market for me. And historically, I trade worse on Fridays, especially if I have a good week of trading. Like I really don't like to trade Fridays as a whole. A Nouveau Western, maybe we can listen to some French. Yeah, some French rap, right? That might be better than yeah, historically Monday and Friday for me are met. Yeah, like I've done a bunch of analysis on my trading and Mondays and or Fridays are the worst. Mondays are good for me, but Fridays tend to be pretty bad. So I'd prefer not to get involved. Bit of a nasty reject there. Spy's still heading for this gap fill. It's gonna want to fill it. All-time highs on oh not all time. Was it all-time highs yesterday on Spy? Yeah, all-time highs on Spy yesterday. Um, no, no, not even yesterday. It's on Friday the 17th. So yeah, it's likely gonna see this gap fill then head lower. That's what I'd like to see at least. Yeah, chat. As little, tell us better. You're historically trading on NQ on all-time high, raising it. I'm not historically better at trading all-time highs. I just know how to play all-time highs well. Definitely not. I think most people are always a little sketched out playing all-time highs. I wouldn't say I'm like better at trading all-time highs. I've got a good read on all time, that's for sure. Chat, also, question for you all. How is everybody doing in terms of this week with trading? How are we ending off the week? Did we follow our designated rules? Did we make ourselves proud? What was the general verdict of chat? I'm very curious to know. Did you guys make rational decisions? Did you guys make irrational decisions? What was the general consensus for chat this week? I'm very curious to know. What was the general consensus? Gave it all back today. Did you tilt? Bad, very bad. What was yeah, list the reason as to why as well. I'm curious to know if we can touch on any sore topics today in regards to this style of trading. Only fools. Oh, mm. Yeah, we'll see here. Spy popping up. This, this chat, this. List a reason as to why though. I'm very curious. I want to just see the general chat's consensus when it comes to trading. Wow, look at this random, look at this pop now. Okay, well, bit of a bullish pop. New Western, if there's a got cooked on indices this week, fucked up mentally yesterday. That MNQ wick made me get crazy. Tilted on a dickhead. Fair. Wednesday I got caught in the consolidation and I tried to short all the time. That's honestly all very fair, valid reasons from everybody here, chat. I don't blame you guys. It's a hard market. It's a really hard market to present yourself in. So I really don't blame you at all. This isn't an easy market to trade by any means. So I don't blame you guys. But which time frame? This is the 3 minute time frame on SPY. But yeah, chat, it's not an easy one. But the biggest thing is it's like you guys the biggest problems I'm seeing just reading through these right now is you guys have to know when to stop. You really just have to know when to stop. How to get over my tilt is realize I mentioned this on yesterday's stream. I'm going to repeat it because I think it's very valuable, but you have to realize that you're not always going to be right in markets. You get so addicted to seeing this green PNL on your chart that like you make that dictate every decision you make in markets. And the reality is markets don't care. Markets really don't care whether or not you're taking a winning trade or a losing trade. Like they just don't care. So is it's more, do you have it in you to be able to hold back against your own intuition? Do you have enough to hold back against this idea that you need to make X amount of money, that you need to be this, you need to be that, right? It's like markets don't care whether or not you make $1,000 or you make $20. It's a matter of, can you read the market? Great. Are you playing alongside institutions? Great. Other than that, it doesn't care. It just doesn't care what you do. And so the biggest thing that helped me get over tilt was realizing that like on a day like today, I took one loss on ES. I haven't even reached I give myself 3 trades maximum per day. And that was a very small and controlled loss on ES. But guess what? Guess what I'm doing? I'm locking out the charts. Why? Within minutes, I could tell that that loss, I mean, you guys saw me while I was managing that trade. It was going against my position. It was going against me nonstop. And that's not the type of market I want to trade, right? That's a market that doesn't present my personal setup. So why do I want to waste my energy trading a market that's not presenting for me, right? That's the mistake you guys make. You're ego driven. You want to see all these trades play out. You want to see it hit your TP. You want to see it do this. You want to see it do that. The reality is it's not. It's just not going to do that all the time. And so market makers will reward you more for knowing when to stop than when you are right, because it is very easy to click a button and see a green trade and close out a green trade. I've been guilty of that, but it's much harder to see a red trade and be like, oh, fuck, I should probably stop trading right now. Who is my teacher? I wish I had a teacher. I wish I had a teacher. I was unprofitable for quite some time because your boy did not have a teacher. I think having a mentor is so nice, chat. I think having a mentor actually is a really big game changer for a lot of traders. It's a sweep out of the high, officially sweep out of the high. Likely going to see a bit of a reject here now. Wow. Okay, well, buy NQ. Look at this major SMT forming here now too. Jeepers nuts, man. Wow, that was indeed a reject. That's the reality, chat. All-time high with the next hour? Probably, right? Like probably. Probably. You're not even wrong. We'll likely see all-time highs. I'll make a video on the strat for options because I want to do more of a focus on futures for these streams, but I'll do definitely an options lesson. I'll do an options video actually. Give you guys the rundown for my model. There we go. A bit of a retrace after sweeping out and likely going to see price pull higher here off of that. Well, massive reject off of that actually. Psych. Reject off of the high of the session. She's going. Yeah, this is not my market, chat. Your boy is not intrigued. Bearish OB at 255 from 820. That trade stopped me on one TP, locked out my account to trade. Good idea. Merci là pour cette belle leçon. Ton travail est très apprécié. Of course, anytime. Here to help at all times. My goal is to help out when I can, where I can, chat. That is the goal after all. Yeah, likely. I still think we're going to see markets trend higher here. We do have quite a big S&P at the highs right now between ES and NQ, but I still think we're definitely going to see trending markets. That's likely what we'll see. Um, yeah, chat. Like it's really the ego-driven part of your brain. Like a lot of you always feel the need to be right about everything and every trade. Do you take losses based on percentage of your account? No, I take them based off of like just general risk. Like typically, I don't like to do um depends, but like I mean, I have quite a big buffer now, so it actually fluctuates quite a bit. But if I started a fresh 50K funded with a 2K drawdown, I won't risk more than 250, 300 a trade. Auntie, I recommend watching yesterday's PM session. I actually recounted my best ever trade. My best ever trade. I have a full that's fully recorded from yesterday's stream. I have a literal rundown of what my best trade ever was. It's quite sick. I can't lie. I would highly recommend checking it out if you want to hear a fun story. All I'm gonna say is COVID Moderna. There's a clean C3 forming, but a directly conflicting higher term from GA. How often do you take the trade? If the C2 is a very solid sweep and a very good expansion, I'll take C3 every time. But if we start to reject off of like if the higher time frame gap is much higher and it's within my range, I'll most likely move break even if we reject aggressively off of it. That way, if it fully reverses on me, it's a completely risk-free trade. But if it's a clean C3, I'll take a clean C3 every time. I'll take a clean C3 every single time. No doubt about it. Let me also quickly just get this little. Just had to post a little thing saying I'm historically not good with Fridays because I'm not. If we get a Sission and Q, it's a valid short considering we got a gap to fill. True. Yes, this is true. And we did sweep out a relevant high. So we'll see. But see that we're just right now, we're still within if this just closes back in, we're within 930's range. God dang, it was really struggling with that. Yeah, of course. So this wouldn't be something I'd want to trade, right? Because it means that we would just be within this range. Got it. Thanks, man. Anytime, boss. If you guys haven't already, by the way, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing to the stream. And also, if you've taken a loss today, I just have to say it again, chat. Just lock out the charts, man. Do yourself the favor, dude. Lock out the charts. Like I know that you look at these markets and you know you don't want to trade them, yet you feel pressured to because you think that every day needs to be a trading day. It doesn't. Save yourself the headache, man. Like I'm gonna be so real, chat. Like really save yourself the headache. It's just not worth the losing mental sanity over markets that are not presentable for you, you know? Just being honest here. See if this 1 minute fair value holds on NQ here. I doubt it, but see if this 1 minute holds. Yeah, just no reason, chat. Come to Brussels one day. We'll go drink a beer and eat real fries. Dude, I'll definitely come to Brussels. I was in Brussels this summer, actually. I'm sure I'll swing by at some point. Probably drive by this summer, going on a road trip with the missus. So sure I'll drive by Brussels. I'll let you know, dude. That'd be awesome. Chat, I think it'd be cool. I want to stay in touch with all of you. And as I travel, because I travel a lot. Like for those of you that are based in Florida, I'll actually be in Tampa all week. So if you guys are in Tampa, or around the Tampa area, I'll have a car as well. Don't hesitate to reach out to me. Say what's up. Would love to meet some of you guys, hang out. The good old, you know, it'd be fun chat. All right, it looks like it's gonna inverse that now for sure. Thanks, so yeah, of course. No cap, that'll be fun. When are you gonna go? I'm going to. I'll be there Sunday. Oh, sweet. Are you in Belgium? Hey, Leo, I'll be near Tampa tomorrow on Sunday if you want to grab a bite or something. Yeah, sweet. Or even just a run, dude. I'll be game for all that, man. I'll be game for all that, chat. I'm an open book. Yeah, I get to Tampa tonight. So I'll be free starting likely Monday. So if anybody's in town, man, don't hesitate to let me know. I'd love to meet you guys. Be sick. I'll be down a bike, ride, rock climb, the whole shebang, chat. Gotta come by Singapore. Someday I will, dude. It's been actually a dream of mine to go to Singapore. Never gotten around to it. Actually, I've never gotten around to it. I totally should. I've heard Singapore's great. That'd be awesome. Yeah, honestly, chat, I'll probably post around on like socials where I'm at. So I'll probably do like a meetup or something. I'll like text a loco. Maybe we like play top golf or something. That'd be sick. That'd be super fun, chat, actually. I'd love to do something like that with you guys. Who'd be interested? I'm not in Belgium right now, no, but I have been to Belgium before, was what I was saying. I like Belgium. It's a cool spot. Cool spot, cool people. Les Belges. Yeah, chat. Unpresentable market for me here. We see that we're now just kind of back within the 930 range and we're just consolidating. It's not coming to the UK, dude. I'm in the UK like once a month. I'll be in the UK this summer. I'll be in the UK a bunch. Whereabouts in the UK are you based as? I'm near King's Cross quite often. Oh, Warwickshire. No way. That's sick. But I work in London. Very nice. Actually, no Warwickshire. That's so funny. So you may like me because I'm Belgian living in the UK. Oh, sweet. Look at that. Dude, I like all of you, man. Maybe I'll do a little meetup, a little Tampa meetup with some folks. It'd be fun. Jeepers, chat. Look at this market, man. Sideways. Sleep day. It's just time for you guys to take a nap, is what it is. Ba-bum, 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 ba-ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. Best three places you've been to: Portofino, Italy. I love the south of France in general. Guessy, south of France, one of my favorite spots. And I don't know about my third. Probably Yosemite, California. Top three places. That's my list. Finalized. Quite biased. I'm based in the US, but I do like Yosemite, I think is like one of the coolest spots in the world. I'm fortunate I live close, but I would say it's definitely one of my favorite spots in the world. Miami workout on Muscle Beach would be legendary. Dude, I know. Fuck, I feel like I gotta put on some mass to be working at Muscle Beach, dude. I'm too lean right now. I'm too lean, chat. I gotta work on that. Look at this chat. Boring. This is not what I want to be trading. Also, fully blocked the personal account browser. Knowing me, this Friday, this is the type of day that I just like would want to take a trade that's low quality, even if it's light size. I'm like, I just don't even want to like lose $100, you know? $100 was like what? Yeah, it was like a good 7 hours of working my old job, so I'd prefer not to. A bit of Trent and Anavar would do the job. That's a crazy bar. What about enclomiphene? What about GHK? What about MK677? Hey, Lid, do you want to do you wait for a swing point to form for continuation if a higher time from failure gap is tapped into? Correct, Dylan. Yes. I also most of the time, if we see a tap into the fair value gap that closes above a 60, it doesn't necessarily need to be a swing, and I will consider that. I would still consider that a protected low and trade that, Dylan. Well, here goes. Look at this. He like random aggressive 1 minute. Why? You know, I don't think we have anybody speaking right now either. Mark will likely still go lower due to no daily low wick. Yeah, 100%. We're with back. I said once we get back within 930's range, we're likely just going to consolidate within that range. Thanks for that. Yeah, of course, Dylan. Don't hesitate to ask me any questions, though, chat. Like for me, this really isn't the market I want to be trading, so I'm likely going to hop off around like 40, like 1040. For me personally, this isn't a presentable market for me, and I don't want to sit here and I don't even want to tape reach. I just want to save my mental and get ready for another week of trading next week, you know? He knows, yeah, I do. I have quite a few buddies. I'm personally not on anything, but I have quite a few friends that are on peptides and steroids as well. I have some friends on Anavar and Tren, and then a lot of friends on enclomiphene, a lot of friends on GHK. Catch you next week, Az. Thanks for hopping on. If you guys haven't already, by the way, make sure you guys are liking this stream before leaving. Supports us a lot, supports the lab, supports the mission. You guys know the gig. So if you haven't already, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. Thank you very much. Stuff to pack my bag bit for Florida here. I have my suitcase packed. I need to pack my backpack. I need to pack my mic and stuff because we've got streams all next week, baby. Chat, I'm gonna try and hit like five to seven sessions next week because I'll be East Coast time and I'm just gonna feel like a demon. Yeah, see, like when you're back within this range chat, there's no reason to want to get involved with this because it's literally just a closure back into the EQ of the range that formed during the first hour of market from 9:30 till 10, right? Or the first 30 minutes of market. And so likely we're going to see some ranging around here. And the fact that we also took out all-time highs too. Like there's lots of reason to not want to get engaged in this style of market. Hence why you don't see me trading this market. How's London on Monday session? London on Monday session is great. London is great. Typically, I think like Tuesday to Thursday plays a lot better on London, but Monday is not bad at all. Then you show up to the charts and you get presented with this shit. Yeah, exactly. But you know, that's the reality. It's testing you. If you can't deal with this, then honestly you don't deserve profitable days, right? Like this is so part of the process. Like I've just adapted to this now mentally. Also the one thing I do like, I'm not gonna trade this, but the one thing I do like here is that we have a strength switch SMT and we're about to confirm a 60 on the one within this fair value. So I'm gonna map this trade out for you guys just so you can see. If we fail this closure, then no. But if we see this closure form successfully, which we didn't, fair value gap here, we formed the new 15 minute. So this actually this would be a C3 continuation off of a strength switch SMT. So closure below here, by the way, I'm gonna map this out. It'll play out the next 1 minute. Even just a 2R on this, like 30 points. Watch this, chat. If this closes, by the way, if this closes, we want to see closure below this 60. Want to grab closure here, stop at the protected high, likely just use this protected high, do a 1.5R on this. I'm gonna just tape read this with you guys, but this would be a 31 point trade. This is what I'd be looking for if we get the closure below the 60. I hear Leah, I'm going to dip out. Have a great weekend. Hey, Flitch, you as well, boss. Thanks for tuning in as per usual. Gotta hop off the stream. Much love, Leah. Good luck to the move to Tampa. Praying for safe travels. Thank you, Slayer. I appreciate it. Do you always align time frame, or would you enter, for example, minute 160 framed off a minute 30 higher time frame fair value gap? I typically always try to align as much as possible. All right, so here, chat, look. So Sisti, we want to see this tap into the Sisti. Stop at the protected high here would be this. Target of 1.5. So it hasn't tapped in. It basically tapped the, oh, it hasn't even tapped the Sisti yet. But we'll watch it tap into the Sisti. If not, it's just going to likely run lower here. But this is a C3. So this is a proper C3. We'll likely see this continue lower. See, look at this. This is a proper C3. So I'm already locked, so I can't take this. But of everything from today, this would be the cleanest setup. This and the SMT and gap fill from earlier. These would be the two cleanest setups of the day. Nothing more. But you'll see this is going to expand because it's a C3 expansion. And Dylan, I don't know if you're still in here, but this validates your question as well. See, we tapped into the fair value gap here, respected it with a closure below. So you now have your protected high. And you target a 1.5, which, oops, 1.5 is here. It's fun to just tape read sometimes, chat. Like you don't always need to be super engaged and active in markets, like with actual capital. Like I could just take this trade for fun. Yes, sir. So yeah, Dylan, this would be a valid C3 here. C3 tapped in, validated the SIST that formed from the 1028. This would be a good continuation. I actually took the trade through my own mapping. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. I just thought yeah, I just wanted to make sure you kind of answered your question with a visual example. So happy that you took that, boss. I appreciate you sharing this with us. All, yeah, of course. Chat, it's all about the free sauce, man. You'll see now we're seeing this expansion lower. C3 continuation based off of what time frame? This is the 1 minute time frame. So 15 minute, it's the 1 minute time frame here. That's all we're doing. Classic 1 minute. That's it. Probably map this trade out. And there's a chance that it gets invalidated because market's quite sideways right now, but this is exactly kind of the framework that you'd want to see. So likely if this validates the C3, we'll see C4 expand into the 956 low. And that's going to be the classic from today. Appreciate the walkthrough confirming a lot for me. Merci, monsieur. Of course. Chat, that's why we're here. See, but like the thing is, the reason why I also don't want to take this is how indecisive markets are right now, right? We've got a lot of sideways momentum. So for me, I just don't want to trade any sideways momentum because that's just not a presentable market for me. So here, if we get invalidated, I wouldn't even be surprised because look, a large 1 minute forming out of nowhere. Why? There's no reason why it needs to be tracing. Already tap, it's now tap back into the SIST, so there's a chance it just validates that, continues lower. But like, let's be for real, chat, right? It's just not worth it. So hence why hands off on the charts for me, right? Had I done a 101R, it would have been an easy tap out. I wonder how high my chat. I feel like if I did a 101R, I'd have like an 80% win rate right now. I feel like so many times I've taken trades with you guys and we're up 1R and then it just tags me out, or I'm up 1R and tags me out at 1.5. But like, I feel like I'd be a demon on 1R. Amos, I don't know if you guys know Amos, FPT, I believe. Incredible 101R trader. He's somebody who like really knows how to, um, he's somebody who really knows how to trade 101R well. Yeah, see, this is likely gonna re and see like a perfectly good trade in these type of markets will get invalidated. It's why I'm just not I'm really not interested in wanting to trade this. I've made this very clear to you guys, but I hope this makes more sense. Like when I map this out for you, you see kind of more of the reason as to why I'm not keen on wanting to trade this. And it's because we have unpresentable markets right now. This is gonna get invalidated on a C3. Why? Well, none other reason than the fact that, oh boy, guess what? Market is sideways, right? Yeah. Wait and chat. Likely gonna hop off here though. See, that's it tagged into it. Tagged into it. So I'm not even planning on wanting to trade that. But thank you, little boy. Of course, of course, of course. Yeah, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I know shit on me for cutting sessions early here, but the thing is, I'm saving us all mental capital here, right? Enjoy the weekend. Go touch some grass. Back test if you need to. The thing that I just want to make one note before we end off here. If you guys are back testing trades and you are not taking the backtesting trades that you are teaching yourself, also, wow, did not get tagged out on that. That's crazy. And you are not taking the trades that you are backtesting, I'm sorry to say, but what are you doing? Genuinely, what are you doing? Also, make sure you guys are liking the stream. What are you doing? That's a genuine question. If you guys are backtesting and not taking the trades that you are backtesting, or not using the knowledge from what you see in backtesting for your trading, at that point, I would highly recommend just going to the casino. There's the invalidation, right? This is exactly why I didn't want to take this trade. We're inside a 930s range. There's indecision, man. This is not what you want to be trading. What you want to be trading is more this, right? Following trend here. We're back within this 9:30 to 10 o'clock range. Gross. Yeah, if you guys haven't already, make sure we are liking the stream and subscribing if you have not already. Like the stream before, guys, before leaving. Bang, bang. Ghost understands it. Yeah, guys. I'm gonna be hopping off here. Personally, I have no reason to be around these markets. Also, it's mentally killing me just watching these invalidate everything. So I'd prefer just to not be engaged, lock out the charts all day. Just rather film a recap on this trade here for you guys. Safe travels though. Thanks for all the value you give us. Of course, anytime. Dylan, I appreciate the questions, by the way. Never hesitate to ask them. I really enjoy when you guys are active and engaged. Locking out to have a nice weekend, everyone. You as well, Ed. Thanks. Have a good weekend. OX, you as well. Have a great weekend. Yeah, number 777. You as well. Alrighty, guys, without further ado, I'll be ending stream here. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Subscribe, like if you have not already. And other than that, I will see you all. Dead ass chat. I think I'm gonna try and do every AM session next week because I'll be on East Coast. So I think I'm actually gonna try and do every single AM session next week. So I'll see you guys next week. I'm excited to try this little East Coast vibe Should be fun. But anyways, guys, have a great rest of your weekends. Much love, everybody. Seriously, thank you guys for tuning in and for the continuous support. And I'll see you all in the next stream. Bye now.